talk, stop, hard pace. I read the room like a threat report and erase that trace. No soft landing, I land like way through a weak frame wall. Every word gets built like a shot from the close range call. I came with a lockjaw stare and a pulse like a strike drum. You came with a thin excuse, I turned it flat, then I struck some. Scrape the edge of the system, I know where the weak points sit. I move through panic with the measured grin and the switchblade wig. The floor takes notes when I pace that line with a clenched up jaw. I keep it locked in hard, wired focus raw to raw. But the air gets thick, I make it thinner with the brutal step. But the room gets loud, I go cold, demeanor incorrect. I don't need a banner, I need a break in the ceiling grain. I came to carve out a path through the noise and leave a dent in the frame. Shut it down. Shut it down. Second wave, insane storm, new angle, sharper grip. I thread through the static with a head full of steel and a split lip trip. Not a saint, not a symbol, just a body with a loaded drive. I watch we kings fall when the pressure climbed and the crowd got live. You want mercy, better call a ghost. I'm past that point. I'm the hand on the switch when the whole damn scene gets joints. I drag weight uphill with a grin like I hate that climb. And I make pain serve, every bruise got a job and a time. Dark hall, hard stare, bass drops like a hatch a latch. I keep my balance on the edge with the reckless and ruthless match. Every scar on the map is a lesson written in blood disguise. I don't need luck, I need a target locked in both my eyes. You can hear that grip when I snap each phrase with the steel sharp cut like a wrench in the gears, like a door kicked hard and the frame gets struck. I push through fatigue like it owes me written a clean apology. Then I turn that heat into discipline, bone dry psychology. No wasted motion, every inhale measured, every exhale a threat. I leave the false prey frozen mid-step with a face full of regret. When the dust starts rising, I'm already gone from the spot you chose. I don't chase applause, I chase the impact that nobody knows. Too late. Too late. With a colder grin and a heavier swing, I learned to weaponize patience and I let the pressure sing. Not pretty, not polished, just battle math in a broken halo. I've seen proud men drown in their own reflection when the flow points fail low. I step with the fractures bloom, read the room, then I widen the crack. If the build on fear, I can smell that rotten, I push it back. My focus is surgical, hand steady under the broken light. I cut through the fraud, expose the frame and I leave it wide. Every corner's hostile, every alley in my head got teeth of its own. So I sharpen the calm in my chest and I make that pressure my home. You call that reckless, I call that proof I survived the blast. I never needed a pardon, I needed a reason to outlast. It's their hits like a warning, the guitar sounds like a welded gate. And I walk through the impact with the stare that doesn't negotiate. I've been the spark in the fuel line, the first crack in the loaded wall. I've been the one who kept moving when the whole supply went raw. So if the night was payment, I collecting full and I don't blink. I leave footprints in the damage where the less the minds would sink. They wanted silence from me, I gave them every hard-earned tone. Now every shadow in the corridor knows I don't come alone. Hold that. Hold that. Final stretching, I'm deeper in it, still precise, still mean. I don't fade under pressure, I get clearer when the edges lean. Let the whole frame shake, I was built for the slam and the strain. I turn hard days into hard currency and I stayed in the lane. No cheap mythology, no fake scars, no borrowed rage. Just a mind that got trained in the fire and the body that stayed engaged. I can feel the whole system buck when I tighten the grip one notch. So I move like a verdict falling clean, exact and watched. Tonight tried to claim me, I answer back with a one time. Sideways, mask on, hard jaw set strict. Your whole crowd moves like a bad wiretap when the bass line hit. That click, I wreck your posture, your panic, your plan, your slick little alibi. I've been around pressure that turns brave men pale and makes the fakers lie. Boot on the rung, I climb through smoke with a grin like a broken lock. Every move I make, I wait in it, every word got stone in the talk. You chase a throne, I chase the brick, for the minute your frame goes thin. I write the hit, then I live that line, then I wear the proof in my skin. So, cold math, hot pulse, I keep both hands on the edge of the blade. You want a clean slate, I make hard marks where the soft ones fade. I don't drift, I cut through noise like a blade through cheap veneer. Your whole peace. You asked for the dark, now the dark got teeth in every sentence. Yo. I drag my boots through the wreckage, leave numbers in the dust behind. You build with talk, I build with impact. I move like a switchblade mind. Your chain gets pulled by your own bad habits. I feel that slack in the fit. You swing for clout, but the floor shakes first and the ceiling learns to split. I seen fake kings fall when the room got loud and the truth came up fast. I seen proud hits drop when the first hard bar made the whole thing last. The groove hits mean, the snare lands square and the sud rolls under the ribs. I don't need a mask for the work I do. I keep it clean where I live. Hands go up when the pressure rises, then they freeze when I lock that frame. I speak in code, you get the code quick. Every cause got weight and aim. That's the fences, a cheap excuse with a smile that doesn't reach. Mine is a cold front, black smoke, hard stare, and a lesson in reach. I turn bad rooms into silence rooms, make loud mouth study the floor. I don't need luck, I need one clean opening, then I drive straight through the door. You want it fire, now you got it full. No filter, no mercy, no pause. I leave my mark in the aftermath and vanish before they ask for lost. The city strip got nothing on the heat in the locked up back room, where the amp shake glass and the kick drum splits the air like a fast moving wound. I keep my spine like a steel backbone, but I move like a blade in rain. You can hear the change when I tighten up. Every syllable leaves a stain. I don't do talk for the sake of talk. I do talk when the target's close. I don't throw shade, I throw hard facts till the polished master forms. The crew look rich in the kind of way they get stripped when the lights go dim. I came through lean with the loaded stare and the hunger that lives in the rim. Every line I drop got a hidden brick in the trapdoor under the rhyme. I stack those bars like a barricade, then kick through it on time. You keep the peace by avoiding truth, I keep the peace by ending noise. I learned early how the sharpest room can still be run by spoiled boys. So I can prepare with the full collapse, with the grind, with the rubber attack. No mercy clause, no friendly hand, just a pulse that slams you back. When the riff turns jagged, I turn colder. When the drums hit, I cut in deeper. I leave the air full of broken plans, and a pulse that won't grow weaker. Now the frame holds tension like a snap cable stretched across a stepping late, but the room already feels my weight. Black glove on the rail, I've been the frame of the gate. No polite knock, I enter like a verdict in motion. Cold stare, hard pulse, every move brings erosion. You built a small throne on borrowed noise and stale pride. I drag it through the floor when I turn that tide. Broken badge on the chest, still acting like a king. I read the whole room with one uncompromising swing. The bass hits low, but my voice lands lower. I turn your calm grin into a failed composure. You talk in rehearsed lines, I talk in impact. One breath from me and your whole front cracks. I came with a ledger full of unpaid pressure. Each line a blade dressed as a measured lecture. Your crew looks stiff, a parking, no muscle. Mine move like panic with perfect hustle. I don't need a stage when the ceiling starts shaking. I make a clean line out of walls worth breaking. Every step is a test and I never miss the mark. I light up the doubt and leave the outline dark. Leave the outline dark. Steel in the snare, I ride it like a siege. Your hands on the wheel, but the past still drags deeper. Your grand plan folds when the tempo turns mean. I peel back the polish and expose the machine. You want a pretty war, I bring the ugly version. Shadows in the hinges submersion. No soft talk here, only pressure and precision. I cut through delay with the razor decision. Eyes locked forward, I don't flinch for the spectacle. I build my name on work, not on being hypothetical. Your crew keeps circling, waiting for permission. I move with the kind of force that cancels contradiction. Ink on the knuckles, night on the breath. I turn every corner into a contest with death. Not a showboat move, just efficient destruction. Clean execution with industrial conduction. You chase applause like it's oxygen. I chase the point till it lands in your skeleton. Every false brave face I met got corrected. Every cheap mask I saw got dissected. I don't lose tempo when the room gets loud. I sharpen the edges, step right through the crowd. Through the crowd. I came for the spine, not the glitter on the decor. Your best defense is a story with holes in it. I hear the cracks when the pressure gets hold of it. No saint act, no clean hands, no fake remorse. I'm the black smoke trail from a runaway force. You stack excuses, I stack results. I turn your hidden fear into public convulsions. The way I speak makes the air feel boxed in. Every phrase lands like a lock on a coffin. You wanted a ride, well you got a disaster. I move so fast, your stare can't catch the after. Pale grin, hard chin, I keep the line exact. One calm sentence and the whole block reacts. I don't chase noise, I command a collapse. I map out the weak point and step on the trap. Your loyalty bends when the pressure is toned. Mine stays high and through the worst room. I learned to breathe while the room was on fire, so I sound like a riot with discipline wire. There's no mercy in the way I choose to strike. Only the truth cut clean in the dead of the night. Accelerating every bar a stamp, every breath dominating. The walls get closer, I get clearer. Fear gets loud, but I come nearer. You can't dilute this kind of force in the mix. It shows up full frame with the record stick fix. I warn the pressure till it fits like armor. Turn harsh conditions into something harder. No grand speech, just the pulse of the verdict. I keep the line straight while the whole room jerks. Quick, your whole operation was a paper thinking. The one hard glare from me and I already win. So I pull the pins from the lies you planted. Watch the whole scheme get suddenly unmantled. My pace stays brutal. My aim stays narrow. Aim stays narrow. One. Boots hit the grate, I arrive like a warning flare. Palm on the chain gate, now the whole block wants air. I came in loaded with a gun that feels unfair. Then I twist the calm into a blade and leave it there. Your crew talk volume, I talk weight in the room. Each word lands heavy, makes the walls act loose. I don't chase cloud, I chase collapse and proof. Every step I take sounds like a verdict in boots. I keep my face still while the pressure starts to climb. You can hear the heat in the pauses between lines. I've been built in the cut with the bad luck stage. Turned every hard lesson into a workday maze. Now the bass hits mean like a fist through steel. I move through the dark with a sharpened feel. If you want the smoke, then step right in. I don't raise my voice, I raise the wind. One eye on the skyline, one on the stair. I've been to a way to ever look scared. Whole room tense when I cut that air. Step by step, I make the danger stare. I make the danger stare. I got grit in my cadence, no slack in the frame. Every syllable snap like a lock on the chain. I don't need a crowd, I can break down a room with the stare and the stride and the cold iron mood. They keep reaching for angles I already saw. I let them fall short, I don't need to applaud. My mind runs fast in the tunnel of sparks while the kick drum thunders in the overheads bark. I speak from the place where the pressure was built, where the floor kept shaking and the nerves were silted. Now I weaponize patience, then I detonate fast. Leave a trail of stunned faces in the aftermath. My shadows got edges, my breath got smoke. Every plan I touch turns sharp, then broke. I don't bend for the frame, I bend the frame back. Make a hard lesson hit like a train on track. as you order. Learn how to move through a riot like a border. If you see me go quiet, that means I'm mapping every week, pointing the system before it starts snapping. I keep the engine mean, keep the language severe. Every bar got a bruise and a reason in here. I don't flash for attention, I stalk for a lock. Then I break down the door with the weight of the knock. The room gets smaller when I step to the front, because I bring that cold math and the hunger all once. My pulse stays locked to the drum's hard sting, while the guitars carve lines like a machine with wings. I never need a rescue, I became the rift. From bad luck and the muscle made the whole thing shift. If you're talking that noise, keep your pace and pray. I can hear a fake spine from a mile away. I don't chase revenge, I just finish the task. Then I leave with the echo still stuck in the cracks. Every move I make got a purpose in the cut, and I keep it precise when I tear the mask up. Tear the mask up. Now the final run starts and the floor feels thin. I got the whole night leaning on the edge. I'm in no mercy in the cadence, no sleep in the grind. Just a hard line march with the blade in the rhyme. I turn every setback and the load bearing fuel. Now the heat in my chest makes the cold look cruel. These bars don't wander, they strike and stay like a stamped out warning on a metal tray. I can see the panic in the flicker of eyes when the drums go dance and the guitars get wide. I'm the last thing standing when the fumes run low. Still moving hard while the whole thing slows. I don't need a crown, I need a clean result. Need the kind of silence that follows the vote. So I keep pushing deeper with the disciplined rage. Write my name in the wreck with the steady hand, stage by stage. No break in the pressure, no slack in the spine. Every line a collision, every breath on time. And if the room wants more, I keep it severe till the ceiling starts shaking and the end feels near. Move like a verdict, arriving too late. The room gets smaller when I lock on the target and stare. Every bad decision I buried is crawling back out of the air. I came on split between sirens and hunger, both hands full of grit. Learn how to keep walking while the floor tried to swallow the spit. Now I speak in short terms, each ball like a boot to the door. If they want a monster, I bring one dressed in discipline and more. Colder, I'm math in the dark, I can map every weakness you hide. I read the panic and posture, the tremor that lives in your pride. You built a persona on smoke, I built mine on surviving the blast. Your whole lack is borrowed tension, mine is the real thing cast. No stake in the frame, I was forged with the hard choices. I had to become a blade with a pulse just to make it through night. Bass in the chest like a hammer, kick drum, biting the bone. I don't drift through the noise, I carve out a path of my own. Every scar on my skin is a line from a war I outlasted. Every name they got tossed at me ended up small in our class. I don't beg for approval, I was trained by the edge of collapse. Hear the lock snap, open now, this is the power of snap. Whoa, 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 this is the power of snap. Tracking across the transition, then I drop back into the pit. My thoughts are welded in sequence, every sentence is built to hit. I watch fake kings hold up when the pressure made honesty show. Saw a pause from the dust when the room got too cold and too slow. You chase the spotlight economy, I chase the pulse in the frame. You want a clean little narrative, I want the weight of the name. I've been through alleys of bad luck, through ballrooms that rot from inside. Seen sharks wear polite faces and call it ambition and pride. They sold you a ladder made brittle, then watch from the top when it cracked. I learned to climb with a fracture to swing from the side of the track. Now every move is a code red, every breath measured and mean. I keep my focus on fracture points on the gap where the ghost can lean. Your whole style is a costume stitched from whatever got clicks. Mine is a weld on the wound line and ugly but flawless fix. Crowds feel the weight when I enter like steel in a hanging chain. I don't need to explain the damage, the room can connect the pain. I keep my jaw in lockdown, no slack in the wire at all. You hear the floorboards complain when I step in the pressure install. Too many nights with the static, a doubt in the smoke in my eyes. Now I'm in fire from control, let it spiral but never divide.
If I say I'm through with the games, that means I'm already past. I'm not here for a moment. I'm here till the system can't last.
mercy, no thaw. I learned how to eat the cold hours and spit out a sharpened law. Every false move you protect is a crack in the wall. You defend every lie that you feed. Your reflection comes back at the end. I was never the polished solution. I was the one nerve awake. Had to drag my own name through the mud just to see what would break. Now I wear the damage with purpose. A vegetable faded great. Turned every low point I owned into fuel that I can display. As a pulse in the crowd when I pass through like thunder on the tile. Like a whole block of pressure deciding to move in a single mile. I hit the pocket then bend it. Let the snare and neglect collide. My voice runs hot on the edges but the center stays locked inside. You can hear where the anger gets translated into clean cut force. It's not chaos for decoration. It's method with teeth in the course. I train my breathing to cut through the panic and keep the line straight. So the next time they try to contain me, they'll have to rebuild the gate. My shadow got heavier lately. It leans when the lights go dim like it knows every room I've been to was already too small for him. I don't ask for the mercy they sell to the weak in the war. And I was built in the ugly weather where patience is forged and torn. If the mirror returns an assassin, I salute what it made. Then I step through the wreckage still speaking. Under locked doors, boots hit the floor in the room, takes notes and cold scores. Your plans fall fast when the baseline drags through the ground. I came up on hard news, hard nights, hard lessons in time. Black glove on the rail when the feedback breaks through the air. I read every fake grin like a tag in a loaned out chair. They saw me amazed, I carved exits in the sidewall. Every cheap shot bounced back, I was built for the fall. I keep the pulse mean, keep the stare fixed low. You can hear the pressure change when I roll up slow. No clean hands here, only proof in the boost up hours. I turn strain into fuel and I go from the shower's mouth for the iron, but I speak in a sharp edge code. You push, I push harder till your whole frame overloads. I don't chase shine, I take weight and make it obey. One step, her world leans when I enter the frame. On step. One step. On step. The street kept a ledger with my name in the margin. Every wrong turn taught me to move like a loaded cartridge. I watched men switch masks when the pressure got near. I kept my own face and made fear disappear. Cold all dim screens, red numbers on the panel. I learned how to breathe through a storm and I crumbled to splinters. Hands wall from the climb, still I grip what I build. You can't fake a backbone when the night turns wild. I hit with precision, no swing for the deep applause. Every ball lands hard like a chain through the jaw. They wanted a puppet, I gave them a wrecking device. Now whole block shakes when I cut through the vice. Static in my jacket and the signal stays cursed. I was made in a fracture where the pressure gets worse. I don't need a halo, I need space in a fight. I make the dark blink first when I step in the light. I'm still. Room full of walls with their paws in my pocket. Smile on the surface, but the hunger was robotic. I saw the whole script in the tilt of a gin. Every fake king froze when the cold set in. Rocking alarms in the ceiling kept stuttering red. I was counting exits while they counted the dead. Not for the weak post, not for the soft-spoken crowd. I build with the shockwave, then I drag it around. Steel in the rhythm, greeting the phrasing. Every line bends hard, then returns still blazing. You can hear the floor groan when I shift my weight. That's the sound of a lie hitting absolute fade. I don't trade in comfort, I trade in the cut. I turn every lock gate into a way out. What? They want me quiet, but the silence never took. I was born in the break where the whole system shook. Step. Step. Now I'm deeper in the tunnel and the pressure got dense. Every breath tastes sharp like a broken defense. I keep moving through the smoke with a precise kind of rage. Every scar on my skin reads a different age. Hands on the edge while the power runs high. I've been stamped by the grind and I'm still alive. No polite exit, no soft landing pad. I came here to dismantle what the fake build bad. The walls keep leaning but I'm steady in the storm. Every knock on my path makes the next one form. I take the hit clean, then I come back mean. Dark energy wrapped in a discipline machine. If you see me close, better brace that frame. I don't fold under noise.
Still on the move while the pulse stays heavy.
Still cutting through doubt with the hand on ready.
Still hearing the crack in the old false chain.
Still dragging the spark through the industrial rain.
You can call it pressure, I call it proof.
Every scar turns signals, every he lost a roof.
I don't need mercy, I need the next line.
And I carry that weight like a blade in time.
So keep the floor shaking, keep the voltage cool.
I've been built for the break and I bend that rule.
When the room goes black, I'm the last thing seen.
Still sharp,
Still cold, still mean.
Still cold like a vault door buckling. Palm to the desk, make the whole frame shake. Every hinge starts struggling. Eyes on the target, I read that fear and the salt on your upper lip. You came for a spark, I came with the fault line wrapped in a metal clip. Boots on the grades, every step leaves dents in the polished pressure. Low and crawling up your spine like a blade with a patient measure. I keep it clipped, every bar lands clean with a serrated cadence. No borrowed face, I built my own storm from abuse and patience. Your backup talks big till the baseline hits and the air gets thinner, then the grin gets gone and the plug gets small in the painted mirror. I was raised on alarms and broken plans in the chain link dawn. Now I turn that panic into armor when the whole crowd leans on. Hands in the dark, I can feel that light, try to feed the static. I spit it back in a harder form with a colder, harder tactic. Every bad look costs you a little more than you thought it would, so I cash that dead in hard, leave the room with the aftertaste of wood. You wanted a warning? My broader verdict wrapped in a brutal rhythm. Every pulse in the floor says run, 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 but the walls keep you pinned in it. I don't chase smoke, I make pressure rise in the seams of the drywall. Turn your clean little pride into scrap when the impact starts to fall. Your talk is spin like a snapped off wire in a dead factory. Mine comes heavy packed with the weight of a bad memory. I can see the chain on your crew, every link looking stretched. One hard shove and the whole thing sags like a bridge that's been overfetched. I keep my temper on a short leash, but the leash is made of steel, so the second it slips, you'll learn how a real hard lesson feels. This isn't theater, it's a head-on crash in the darkened tunnel. I bring that kind of heat that makes the brave ones drop and mumble. No polished grin, just a stare that cuts through the smoking layers, and the pulse so steady it can outlast every one of your players. You built a throne from cheap applause and a pile of borrowed noise. I walk in and the whole thing came under the tread of destroyed decoys. My hands stay calm while the inner storm keeps tearing through the frame. I don't need the shot to make you flinch when I carry the weight of the name. Every second gets rougher, every corner gets less forgiving. You came for a scene, I came to leave the whole machine misfiring. Now the walls start sweating like they know what's coming through the seams. Fists in the air, but the real fight lives in the split between the dreams. You can smell the shock in the room, metallic and mean. No pressure, I turn that smell into a sermon for anybody acting clever. No mercy talk, just a math of momentum and broken rhythm. I hit the pocket, then drag it low like a chain in a flooded system. Your eyes keep darting when the keys start punching through the subfloor. That's the sound of a kingdom cracking on a locked and brutal front door. I keep the bars jagged, every phrase filed down to a cutting edge. No soft landing, just our truths dropping from a bent out ledge. You can bring your crew, bring your nerves, bring your best rehearsed face. Still the heat in my chest makes the whole place feel like a burn ward race. I've seen cheap kings fall when the spotlight rots and the crowd won't kneel. I've seen big talk crack when the bass comes down like a rolling drill. So I move like a verdict with a pulse and a savage measure. Each line will break through the glass of your planned out paper treasure. I don't need a chorus to circle back. I keep driving straight. Every new bar comes meaner, like the next one learned from the last mistake. Final stretch and I'm still locked in, still sharp, still unforgiving. No soft fade, no mercy pause, just a louder form of living. I've been carrying storms in my ribs so long they became a compass. Now I point that force at the fake and watch the fall the snare comes crashing, I move like a verdict with the gate unlatched and burning. Not talking hard angles, no velvet, no prayer, just pressure in my lungs and a permanent flare. Every pause is a trapdoor, every step leaves dents in the floor, and I came here to tear through air. You keep a clean face while the panic leaks. I read it in the pulse at your throat when it spikes. My shadow looks stitched from blackout and voltage, all bite, all spine, all appetite. I don't need a crown, I need a live wire lane and a reason to drag truth across glass. I'm the name in the mouth of the night shift workers when the alarms go off too fast. Your allies sound brave till the room goes narrow and the bass hits like a cinder block wave. Then the bravado gets thin as motel wallpaper and the whole little kingdom starts to cave. I came up on the broken gantries, learned how to breathe through slag and smoke-filled halls. Now I spit with the weight of a piled up wrecking crew hammering down these walls. No polish, no mercy, just grit in the grammar and steel in the time and I choose. I make bad luck look patient, I make hard heads crack under measured abuse. So step where the floorboards groan when the overhead buzz turns sick and low. I'm the first shock through the panels, the first black pulse in the flow. I'm built from long shifts and bad weather, from locker room heat and a pocket of knives, from cheap fluorescent glare on tired faces and the kind of hunger that never arrives. They tried to break me off in small print, but I grew into the gap like a blade in a seam. Now I cut through the scene so clean that the whole back row forgets how to scream. My cadence is a latch getting forced open, every bar has a prime mark, every clause has a bruise. I don't borrow a myth, I manufacture panic with a grin and a pair of worn boots. The wall starts sweating when I enter pipes, rattle monitors blink on red. You can smell the fear in the cables in the ozone bite hanging over your head. I speak in slam doors and bent frames and transit maps folded too many times, and bruised knuckles slashing under dark lamps in a grin that arrives like a crime. Your crew keeps circling the same excuse, I keep sharpening the line till it sings. Then I drop it heavy and leave you staring at the scrap of your own weak wings. I've seen men front for a camera lens and fold when the room gets bare. I've watched tough talk turn to static when the first real weight hit air. So I don't perform for applause or pity, I press through the beat with the loaded calm. Every syllable lands like a chain link swung by a hand that never lost its palm. If you want the edge, come close and learn what the distance is really for. I'm the pulse that makes your ribs answer, the force that makes your knees hit floor. New scars, new math, new ways to survive when the whole machine runs hot. I never needed a soft landing, I learned to stand in the blast and not get caught. They built their little towers, a room of paper thin pride on a shaky frame. My kick one corner loose and the whole thing tilts, same panic, different name. My breath stays steady while the scene goes feral. Every line I throw has a lock and a key. I move through the chaos with a cold front grin and a pulse nobody can read. The drums hit like boots in the corridor, the guitars drag sparks through the dark, and I ride that surge with the book it. Scratching and I kick the door with a verdict on my breath. Chrome glare on the blade edge grin, I'm a problem you can't prep. I grew wetter, your lungs got numb in the halls, learn pressure. Every step leave a dent in the floor like I'm testing the weather. Hands locked to the pulse of the room, I can feel it tighten. Backbone made of bad decisions and I promise to bite it. I don't trade in a clean escape, I turn panic into leverage. Drink, so the weight on my shoulders, then I sprint through the leveraging. On the knuckles coated in scars, every mark out of story. I was fed on the sound of collapse and the taste of glory. You move soft, I move like a hammering a lock. Steel corridor, every stare I return goes back meaner than before it. I keep a cold grin for the ones who think I'm here to fold. I was built from the static of nights where the floor turned cold. Now I step with a war drum hard in a split second temper. If the room wants a monster, I can give them a setup. New frame, same fire, I'm a walking bridge in the system. Pressure sits in my lungs like smoke from a burned out piston. I don't speak in maybes, I speak in cuts that stay open. Every word is a weight drop, every pause leaves you broken. They want style, I want impact, I want residue. When I'm marking a brick of your mind that the fear can undo. I seen kings turn to gravel when the flow starts to shudder. Seen the brave lose their rhythm when the night gets rougher. So I sharpen my timing on the edge of a broken meter. Take the hit, spin the shock, make the whole block lean deeper. I'm a blackout sermon with the pulse and a clenched up jawline, meaning the details all the way down to the contour of my Last stretch, no mercy. I'm the blade side of the burden. Every bar comes on, every breath keeps earning. I seen friends get hollow from the weight of their own hesitation. I seen fear build a throne in the skull through repetition. So I burned that map. I moved off grid with the scars intact. Now I'm faster in the dark where the doubters can't trap. You can throw all your noise at me. I folded in emotion, turn a wreck of a moment into a storm front opening. My voice hits hard, stays clean, cuts through the whole machine. No wasted motion, no slack, just a grind that keeps it mean. I got dice in the stare in the furnace under the rib cage. A whole room feel it swallow when I step on the same stage. I don't teach the easy lane, I lace every mile with resistance. Take the long way up just to make the summit feel different. And I keep that pressure cooked low, then slam it with precision. Every line is a fracture map, every punchline a collision. Final stretch extended and mean. I'm still rising through the damage. Old ghosts try to tax me. I pay them back in language. I can hear the weak logic crumble when I drag it into daylight. I can see the fake steel bend when the heat hits right. So I stack these lines like cinder blocks under a floodgate. Keep the pulse strict, keep the glare on, keep the weight straight. No pretty. No pretty. No pretty. Snapping under locked doors, boots hit the floor and the room takes notes and codes. Scores your plans fold fast when the baseline drags through the grime. I came up on hard news, hard nights, hard lessons in time. Black love on the rail when the feedback bites through the air. I read every fake grin like a tag on a loaned out chair. They sold me a maze, I carved exits in the sidewall. Every cheap shot bounced back, I was built for the fall. I keep the pulse mean, keep the stare fixed low. You can hear the pressure change when I roll up slow. No clean hands here, only proof in the boost of powers. I turn strain into fuel and I grew from the showers. Mouth full of iron, but I speak in a sharp edge code. You push, I push harder till your whole frame overloads. I don't chase shine, I take weight and make it obey. One step, a world leans when I enter the frame. The street kept the ledger with my name in the margin. Every wrong turn taught me to move like a loaded cartridge. I watched men switch masks when the pressure got near. I kept my own face and made fear disappear. Cold hard dim screens, red numbers on the panel. I learned how to breathe through a storm and I crumble to splinters. Hands raw from the climb, still I grip what I build. You can't fake a backbone when the night turns wild. I hit with precision, no swing for the cheap applause. Every bar lands hard like a chain through the jaw. They wanted a puppet, I gave them a wrecking device. Now the whole block shakes when I cut through the vice. Static in my jacket and the signal stays cursed. I was made in the fracture where the pressure gets worse. I don't need a halo, I need space in the fight. I make the dark blink first when I step in the light. With that pause in my pocket, smile on the surface, but the hunger was robotic. I saw the whole script in the tilt of a chin. Every fake king froze when the code set in. Broken alarms in the ceiling kept stuttering red. I was counting exits while they counted the dead. Not for the weak pulse, not for the soft-spoken crowd. I build with the shockwave, then I drag it around. Still in the rhythm, quick in the phrasing. Every line bends hard, then returns still blazing. You can hear the floor groan when I shift my weight. That's the sound of a lie hitting absolute fade. I don't trade in comfort, I trade in the cut. I turn every lock gate into a way out. What? They want me quiet, but the silence never took. I was born in the break where the whole system shook. Now I'm deeper in the tunnel and the pressure got dense. Every breath tastes sharp like a broken defense. true doubt with the hand on ready. Still hearing the crack in the old false chain. Still dragging the spark through the industrial rain. You can call it pressure, I call it proof. Every star turns signal, every loss a roof. I don't need mercy, I need the next line. And I carry that weight like a blade in time. So keep the floor shaking, keep the voltage cool. I've been built for the break and I bend that rule. When the room goes black, I'm the last thing seen. Still sharp, still cold, still me. Bust up. Stepping cold with the lockjaw stare. Boots hit hard on the loading dock. New mark on the wall, your whole frame bends. When the pressure talks, I came through the split in the chain link thought. Hands full of sharp intent. Every pulse in the room gets dragged to the floor when I change the vent. I move like a threat in a sealed off hall with the lights gone mean. Hey, black smoke in my lungs from the engine room heat, but I keep that clean. You sell big talk, I cash in scars, then I build on the wrecked out frame. No mercy line in the paper trail. I erase that name. I don't ask twice when the signal drops. I just cut through the static glare. Your crew fold fast when the metal snaps and the air goes bare. I've been in the pit where the rules got bent and the temp runs high. With the hand on the beat and the knife edge grin. I don't blink, don't lie. The floor shakes loose from the lockdown kick and the baseline growls. I drag that down through the grinder lane till it comes out foul. Talk comes cheap when the cage is full and the weak still bleed. I put weight on the whole damn night. Let it buckle and leave. Now the talk kicks up and the room gets tight like a fist around a wire mesh. I read your stance through the broken glass. You were built for a smaller task. My shadow lands with a split second lag, then the whole block stutters back. I keep one eye on the exit signs, one eye on the attack. Your bluff got torn by the wind tunnel blast from the amp room roar. I learned how to cough through panic storms and still ask for more. There's a bruise in the mood when I want that path and the whole air drops. I don't need a throne, I need water rain and a pulse that stops. I watched the kingpins trip on pride. Then I took with a record show, found a weak scene where the fear runs deep, and I broke that code. Every step got a hammer tone, every line got a loaded edge. I turn shame into sharpened steel, and I press till it bends. If the room wants calm, I bring the storm with a grin and a clenched up jaw. If the crowd wants peace, they get a front row seat to the fracture law. I talk in cuts and pressure marks and the kind of truth that scars. You can keep your polished parade outside, I'm inside these bars. I make a riot look disciplined, make a meltdown, hold its shape. When I drag that weight through the split floor glare, I don't give, I take. Machine room move when I hit that turn, every console blinks in fear. I lace the snare with a kick to the chest and I make the corridor clear. No safe lane left in the voltage haze, just a march through the Mandarin. I got a pulse like a locked up drum in the mind. Like a freight train, your fate calm cracks in a single breath when the next hit lands. I rip the whole damn map from the scars in the wall and the trembling hands. I came with a stack of unspent wrath and a patient razor calm. Then I fed that calm to the furnace core and it came back strong. You can't fake what the pressure taught. When the night got rough, I know how to stand in the broken flood and still call that enough. Word is a brick with a pulse, every pause is a trapdoor swing. I keep the tension wound so tight that the air itself starts to ring. When I lean on the edge of the measure line, I make that silence crack. Then I let the next blow land so clean it comes with a thunderclap. They wanted a leader with softer hands. I brought grit and force. I don't float on vibes, I drive straight through with the fixed course. My whole path looks like a snapped off chain and a burned out map. Still I move with the surgical rage that never slips, that never lacks. walls lean in like they heard what I came to say. I stack cold facts in a red line stack, and I throw that doubt away. There's a hard-earned edge in the way I breathe when the room gets thin. I keep the pressure in the pocket close, then I jump it in. No savior, just a sharpened will and a heavy pulse. I made my peace with the aftermath long before the first hit struck. I know the cost of a full-speed charging. Through the loading bay, floor plate shiver when I play my boots in the corridor light. You built a throne from excuses and dead end paperwork. I came to rip the seal off and drag truth into view. Steel doors talk back, but they fall when I press harder. Every light in your mouth got way tagged and stripped. I keep my pulse steady while the room starts buckling. No preaching, no hero, just a blade made of time. And I read the panic in your eyes like a Pharisee. You thought the night would protect you, now with stitches and colors. I came with grime on my sleeves and a map for your collapse. One look, one move, and the whole plan starts coughing. You hear the static in the walls, that's your certainty cracking. I don't need a crown when I can make a room kneel. Your name sits heavy on the table like a broken verdict. I feed the sparks to the dark and let them bite back. I'm past the point of mercy, past the point of noise. I speak in hard angles, you answer in retreat. The air tastes sharp when your confidence used to stand. When I swing through every poly story gets dented, and every clean little promise gets dragged through ash. Now the engine in my chest runs on voltage and old anger. I will the damage in public so nobody can sell me comfort. You chase applause, I chase the moment the floor gives way. Your crew moves in circles while mine cuts straight through. I watch the weak links twitch when the bass line hits bone deep. I stack pressure like blocks in a wall that wants to fail. Your bright talk falls flat in the mouth of his back, and now I rock her silence into leverage and cash it in on impact. Hands full of static, face lit by a mean red glare. I learn to read the room by the sweat on the ceiling. You keep bargaining with ghosts, I pull receipts from the smoke. Every shortcut you praise just led you back to your own fall. I don't flinch at the chaos, I lace it up and drive the crowd in your head. Can't save you from the weight I bring. I break bad habits, let force to rebuild them as warnings. My words come loaded, precise and hard to unload. You wanted a test, now the test got teeth at the gate. I move like a bird with boots and a clay's jaw. This pressure's not a mood, it's a machine with a grudge. When the beat hits, Greg, your hold offense goes crooked. I keep my focus sharp while your panic turns noisy. No exit signs, just a long echo of your mistake. I leave the room scorched, and the excuses it's still breathing. I came up through broken systems and rooms I never forgave. Learned how to survive when the hallway went dead quiet. I don't need permission to allow to collapse in script. I made my own heat where your fear keeps freezing. You dress up the K like it's progress. I see the seams. Your pride is a cheap coat in a storm of machine noise. I'm cutting through layers of mass smoke and habit. Every step is deliberate. Every stare is a hammer. I've seen kings get small when the verdict gets personal. I've seen polished mouths run dry under pressure. You can keep your pose while the structure starts leaning. I'll be the crack in the frame that turns all of it sideways. No silver language, no soft landing, no rescue line. Just a war architecture of consequences arriving. I speak from the pit where the clean myths get buried. I build my lungs on grit and my aim on restraint. The night keeps feeding me signals from a ruined core. I answer with motion, with force, with control, collision. You hear the pattern, it's the sound of your end game stalling. I turn obstacles into steps and doubts into rubble. My shadow stays busy, my temper stays leash. But when it opens, the room learns a new definition. Your best defense is a rumor next to my forward motion. I'm not here to match your noise, I'm here lose your address. I don't blink it. I don't blink it. Let's go! I walk in like a breach in the frame, make the whole room buck. Boosted iron, I came for the pressure, I came for the luck. Your plans looked thin when they held up to daylight. Mine got scars in the blueprint, black ink in the headlight. I read the room like a threat map, every stare got weight. Every mouth got a gate, every grin got a bait. I don't chase applause, I drag noise through the mud. Then I threw it back sharp, I let it bite through the blood. Cold hands on the rails, lock jaw on the claws. I was built in the gap where the clean world pauses. Now the floor shakes hard when I step to the edge. And the doubt in the back of your skull starts to pledge. I don't need a crowd, I need one hard line. Then I split that line into a razor design. Whole night on my back like a chain of alarms. Still I move through the dark with both sleeves on fire. Sleeves on fire. Now the lens gets cracked from the heat of my pace. I learn how to turn every hit into a place where the weak talk small and the loud talk cheap. And the truth comes out when the pressure dips deep. I seen polished smiles fold under raw intent. Seen proud men cave when the air got bent. I don't flex for the frame, I don't pose for the feed. I got hunger in the chest and the lock on the speed. You can hear my breath turn steel in the gap. Hear the whole drum pocket snap back on the map. I stay low when the noise high and the damage. A storm with a schedule, a blade with manners. Every move got a scar from the last hard run. Every word got a weight from the work I've done. If the room wants peace, it can swallow my stare. Cause I came with the storm and I parked it there. Keep talking that shine, keep selling that gloss. I'm the cut in the rhythm where the polish get lost. Night after night, I refine the strike. Refine the strike. Night after night, I refine the strike. Night after night, I refine the strike. No wasted motion, no soft-spoken life. I build from the wreck, from the grit in the seam, from the cold little crack in the middle of the dream. The bass rolls low like a blacked out engine. The snare hits mean with a snapback tension. I match that swing with a jaw full of sparks, and I carve my name in the pressure marks. You want a hero? Wrong lane, wrong hour. I'm the bed back beam in the storm tower. I'm the weight in the wall when the frame starts to lean. I'm the pulse in the glass when the floor goes mean. I don't do fake calm, I don't sell fake brain. I got a hardwired stare in the post train plane. Every second I'm here, I erase some doubt. Every bar lands heavy like a door getting out. If you came for a shine, you came to the wrong pit. This is iron talk, this is full fist grit. Now the whole thing climbs with a brutal slow burn. I let the last light die, then I make it return in the sharper shape, in the colder skin, with the deeper cut where the new scars begin. I see the copies lag when the pace turns mean. I see the brave ones fold when the room goes green. Not from fear, from the thought they might fail in sight. So they fake that flame and they run from the bite. I stay planted in the blast, calm in the crack, with the hard line focus and a slamming back beat smack. Each breath sounds like a door chain pulled tight. Each phrase lands fast in the throat of the night. I don't back through a lane, I take the whole script. Leave a trail of hard echoes off the rim of the lip. If the past keeps calling, let it call from the floor. I got a future in my grip and the bruise in the core. Now the ceiling looks low, but I rise through the scene. Turn the pressure to a weapon, turn the weapon to a steam. Final run, I don't taper, I deepen the crack. Every nerve in my frame leans hard to attack. I've been sharpened by hours that nobody saw, by the dead end doubts and the pressure they draw. So I don't blink at the flash, don't flinch at the roar. I got 1,000 hard reasons and 1,000 more. The beat keeps pounding like a lock in distress, and I answer with the line that cuts through the mess. From the gutter of the mind to the top of the stack, I move like a verdict that never looks back. No mercy in the meter, no sleep in the throat. Just a clenched up truth in the heart and no. Go, 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 go.
war, no warning, no mercy. I read the room by the dents in the panels and the stain marks climbing the cinder. Your crew talk big in the side channel, but front to front they fold like paper. I came with a knuckle full of thunder and a spine built out of scrap metal anger. Black glove gripping the edge of the night like I own every locked door here. Steel lights flicker on sweat and grind while the low wind pounds through my rib cage. I don't chase applause, I collect the look that says you know who's breaking you. Every step leaves a crack in the mood, every breath cuts the air into pieces. I was raised where the bad news rides close and the small mistakes turn savage. So I move with the calm of a blade kept warm in the sleeve full of static. You can hear the pressure in the floorboards, the room gets tight when I speak. I turn fear into a tool and I sharpen it slow on the edge of the bridge. Your bravado's are cheap, slow, mine lands like a freight hit on a bad bridge. One heart stare and your whole night shifts, no room for the fake or the fragile. I drag my name through the mud, come out meaner, brighter, harder to bury. If I say I'm done being patient, that means the ceiling's already gone. Riff comes back like a chain being yanked through a lock gate at midnight. I got scars in the pattern of work, not for show, just proof that I stayed live. Every setback felt the engine, every like I stored in a blue-black memory. Now I spit with the weight of a storm drain full of broken plans and hot diesel. They want polish and tame, want me trimmed in to fit the clean hallways. I answer with a boot to the frame and a grin that looks bad in the mirror. No safe path, I was built for the edge where the weak sound break for a minute. Then the whole stack shakes when the snare drops heavy and the walls start leaning. I can smell panic on suits in the back, all glossed up, all scared of the truth. I came up on sirens and scraps, learn quick that respect ain't gifted. There's one with the stare that doesn't blink and the voice that cuts through excuses. So I keep my chest on cold eye and let the pulse hit square and steady. If the lock won't open, I'll break the frame, then I'll walk through what's left of it. You can call that hard-headed, I call it keeping my pulse from dying out. Every line I drop is a dent in the mask they wore when they tried to contain me. Bass drops low, room gets bare, just a kick in my breath in the corner. Bass drops low. Bass drops low, room gets bare, just a kick in my breath in the corner. I hear the doubt in your throat when you laugh too loud and look past my shadow. I know the type that pray for a crack and act surprised when it widens. I was made in the roughest hours where the air tastes like burnt wiring. But I never named the pain, I turned it into paste and paste into pressure. Now the whole track swings under my weight like a gate on busted hinges. I got a dozen wrong turns mapped out in the back of my skull like warnings, and I still choose the path that makes the loudest enemies swallow their words. You keep reaching for peace like a trophy, but you never learn how to hold it. I learned to keep both hands busy, one on the climb and one on the damage. So when I speak it comes out blind cleanly. Soul in a practical way, no drama, just